Kofi Bartels. It's great to be here with you. Today happens to be Tuesday, the 28th of April 2020. Late Night Talk comes your way every single weekday from 9:30 p.m. and we're on air, live online for about 1 hour. We do this from 9:30 to about 10:30, but sometimes the spirit moves us and we go beyond 10:30. How has the day been? And how are you doing? Hope you've had a great day, and we're glad that you're there watching us today. We're talking about a very important issue that we've placed up on the live stream, and we're hoping that you can be a part of our conversation by sending in your thoughts in the comments section if you're watching right now. My name is Kofi Bartels. Lovinda Elekwashi is somebody who we've had reason to be sad about recently because of what's happened in the life of that woman. This is a lady who went out to work and as a policewoman at ENEFA, traffic warden controlling traffic And what happened was that some people were selling there, and the River State Task Force officials came to the place to decongest the place because of the orders from the state government that people shouldn't be selling, markets should be shut down and all that. So they were just carrying out their legitimate duty. However, when the task force officials tried to chase those who were trading there, a gunshot left the gun of one of the policemen attached to the task force and found its way into the head of this policewoman who is no longer with us, unfortunately, Sergeant Lovinda Elekwashi. I have on the line somebody who we've been talking to about this for a while, because he's been in touch with the family as far as human rights angle is concerned, and he's also the chairman of the River State Civil Societies Organization, and he joins us live on the phone from Port Harcourt, River State. I'd like to say a very good evening to ENEFA Giorgio. Mr. Giorgio, good evening to you.
Good evening, Kofi Bartels. Good evening, Rivers people. Good evening, Nigerians. And good evening, all citizens of the world. Please maintain physical distance and obey all protocols of
All right. Thank you very much for joining us, ENEFA. ENEFA, for those who do not know, give us your own background story to this particular incident. What do you know about what happened on that fateful day?
Okay. Basically, we were contacted by an eyewitness that a police officer who is now known as Lovinda Elekwashi was killed by police officers attached to the River State Task Force. We immediately mobilized to the scene, and unfortunately when we went there, we saw citizens gathered around the dead corpse, complaining. I think we only saw a man crying beside her, which we later realized is the husband. The husband made his way to the scene. Well, we never knew at that time it was the husband, but we saw a man on blue shirt, by her legs, crying, and shouting. But we never knew. We just thought maybe the colleague, maybe he was a colleague of them. But later we realized it's the husband. So we asked eyewitnesses what happened. So they told us that actually old women were selling at that market junction at ENEFA. It's a popular place called ENEFA in Port Harcourt. So these traders were not supposed to sell at that market junction because there is a River State government direct that all traders should stop selling because of this COVID-19 pandemic that has been ravaging the world. So the task force officials came to actually execute, or if you like, carry out the orders of the River State government or the River State government.
Okay.
So when they came,
they just killed one policewoman now. This task force people, the flying bullets just killed one policewoman when the car junction.
She came to talk to her colleagues who are attached to this task force, as police officers who are attached to this task force, and to take it easy.
This is ENEFA junction. ENEFA junction, local government in Port Harcourt, in River State. This is the husband. He was crying. This policeman, you go see the blood. Watch. Look at it.
Government tax force, started shooting sporadically. So one of the shots, now.
Look at the policeman. He just died. He just died. I see crowd. This task force, because of this, they are COVID-19 or whatever.
Our first reaction to it, we were able to contact the police. We use our police source to get to the right squad.
This is happening now live. Happening live now in Port Harcourt. Where I'm staying, and the car specifically. One policewoman doing the traffic there.
We were shocked for the first time in River, even when it happened to fellow police officers. The commissioner of police
was shut down now by the task force. For the lockdown task force. Now. This is happening now. As you can see, people are annoying. People are annoying now.
A police officer who allegedly was the one who shot her has been arrested that same evening. Then the next morning, the leadership of police in Israel have addressed the state. Okay. You know, this is for us is new in the state, especially when it has to do with police. It takes police some time. Human rights organizations like us to force them to make statements maybe a week. Arrests have been made in a quick session the next day, and the police have addressed the state. And so we're staggering. In less than 3 days, the Commissioner of Police have visited not just the nuclear family, but the extended family of late Sergeant Lovinda Elekwashi.
So you were surprised. You're expressing surprise. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes. All this I'm telling you happened within 3 days.
So why is that a surprise to you?
It's because, like I've seen all the first time even police officers died. Not talking about civilians. Civilians have died, especially that were killed by police officers. Okay. We have seen the lukewarmness, the lackluster, the slow, the snail speed from the police, especially the immediate past commissioner of police. Okay. Especially from the immediate past commissioner of police, CP, that's our former CP, immediate past CP of Rivers. Okay. Very snail speed and lackluster. In fact, I tend to say that he has the worst human rights abuse record in Rivers. Okay. We have the popular case of that happened in Boss. We have 4 persons. We have traveled according to voice record that we gathered. Yeah. You know, as I speak to you, under his watch.
They just kill one policewoman now. These task force people, the flying bullets just kill one policewoman for ENEFA junction. And government is in ENEFA junction, Obio local government in Port Harcourt, in Rivers State. This is the husband. He was crying. This policewoman, you go see the door. Watch. Look at it. Look at the policewoman. Look at the policewoman. He just died. He just died. I see crowd. This task force, because of this, they are COVID-19 or whatever. This is happening now live. Happening live now in Port Harcourt.
He has shown, this current city has shown, you know, that he said in his, where I even noticed, where I even took notice of him, was when in his very first statement, when they were doing parade for him, the very first time he spoke to the media.
Oh, you were there?
No, I wasn't, but we got the recording from our friends in the media.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but it was public. It's not hidden. It's something that anybody can surf the internet and get. Okay. Even though it was an official statement, as in an official, if you like, welcome statement or addressing a welcome address by the city. I was shocked that his first remark was that he's going to defend the human rights of citizens in the state. Okay. And so while I will not speak for him, but to be fair to him, a popular case of a vigilante molesting citizens, you know, that we are committing, they are all rounded up and arrested. As I speak, they are still in detention. You know, now this Lovinda Elekwashi matter example, you know, we have seen this kind of speech. So we think that the 50 has started in a good note. We think that they have started in a good note, and that we wish that it keeps it up. But where we are going to have issues with him is very similar mother matter and mother trial, you know, that have been in the front border in the state. Like, of course, in fact, like I said in your program the last time, he is on trial. And the biggest of the trial case that we'll be facing is the popular case of Chima Ekunadu. So if immediately passes that, then
Okay, and Efa,
Yeah.
so what you're saying is that you commend Commissioner of Police in River State for the moves he's made so far,
Yeah.
to assuage the feelings, the emotions of the family of Lovinda, and also
Yeah.
to how do I call it now, to move swiftly to arrest the situation, arrest the officer involved, and bring him to book. We hear that this officer in particular involved has been arrested. He's been dismissed from the police as well. I don't know if you've heard anything like that.
Yes. 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 In fact, I didn't even mention this.
Okay.
The commissioner of police, after arresting the officers involved, he addressed the state. These are small. In fact, these are his duty. These are his job anyway. But they are novel because these are issues that we have been crying about in Rivers. So, in a place won't praise government officials for doing their job. But I think too that it's even out of place if someone is starting on a good footing that you comment and ask that such action should be generic. Because of course you are aware that the person involved is a police officer. So who knows if these actions is being taken because the person is a police officer. But again, like I have said, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. He has taken a first step, which is right. Let us see the steps he will take in similar cases that have similar that are similar in nature. Let's see what the actions he's going to take. But by and large, fair and well, the dancer has started the first step with a good step, and for you to know a good dancer, it is from his first step.
Okay. All right. What do you expect to happen? But if before we go on an effort, I'd like to welcome, some of our guests who are joining us live online from all over River State and of course Nigeria as well. I can see that some messages have come in already. So I'd like to say a very good evening to all of you who are listening to us right now and watching us on YouTube and watching us on Facebook as well. Uche Blessing, good evening to you. Says greetings from me. And Barry Swa, the second, good evening to you. Barry Swa says hi, Kofi Bartels. John Best Uche says good evening. We have Eze Chinyere John who says the leader of the task force should face the music. Well done. Okay, Martins Toba, good evening to you. Lua Shui, good evening, welcome. Toby Martins says well done. Okay, thank you. Chika Highstar says I'm following. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Fidelis Pira says good evening. Talking about the governor, we'll look at that, as we go on. Jimmy Jack says is a CP a new lawyer. God's time Jackson says Kofi, this task force is satanic. Chiamaka Ifedera says hi Kofi. All right, thank you very much. Atieme Lawson says who is to be blamed? Who is? This is a big question here. Who is to be blamed in the death of the innocent sergeant? The government or it says the government or Bright Amele, the new CP should just ensure full justice. Okay, all right, we'll stop there. We'll get back to some more messages. But ENEFA, what do you expect to happen? I mean, okay, the CP, he addressed the press. He went. Today is a Tuesday. I think on Sunday or Monday he went to visit. Yesterday, went to visit the family of Lovinda in HA, local government area. Even though I'm sure they probably live in Port Harcourt, but he had to go all the way, all the way. He didn't go alone. He went with the police public relations officer, Namdi Omoni, a good friend.
No, he went with a sizable number of leadership of the police in the state.
Interesting, yes. So this is quite. Do you think it's all about the police trying their very best to ensure that justice is served? Do you think it's all about the police trying their very best to ensure that everybody who is responsible is brought to book, or they're just trying to cover their tracks and effort to avoid a heavy lawsuit?
Like the lawyer to the family has clearly said that while the family commends police for their action, that the police should quickly, and again, he has arraigned the police, they have dismissed the police officer, and have arraigned him today. So that means that the criminal trial has been remanded. So what the implication of that is that the criminal trial has commenced in earnest. You get my point. So now, but then there are two, when this kind of issues happen, there are two sides to it. The first prong is that is the criminal matter, making sure that the man who killed her, faces the law and of course is jailed. Then there is a civil matter where the family can now demand for compensation for her. Do you understand? That is what you're not talking about. Now, but you see, there's only an avenue for the police to sit down and say, okay, this thing has happened. We didn't send this man to go and kill this woman. The police cannot afford to pay lawyers and waste all the time at the end of the day when we have agreed that yes, this man killed our officer. Family, why don't we give you X, Y, Z? Yes, money cannot kill. But let's give you X, Y, Z. Of course, it's allowed. And that is what we want. That is what the family wants. If the police are... So it is when they refuse to do this one now, that is when the quarrel will not come.
Okay, so how do you know that's what the family wants? You sound like you are on the side of the police.
The family lawyer was interviewed immediately after the duty, and this is his position. The family is similarly, where police say that, and this is it. As far as the law is concerned, the police have to take compensation if they don't do what I've said now, that is totally this resolution, calling the family and sitting them down and giving the woman an entitlement. And first, an entitlement of the policewoman, and secondly, for the police to have killed her. There are two different things.
Okay.
If the police, it does the duty of the police, and they must do it.
Yeah.
But again, these police officers were attached to the River State Government Task Force. Even though they are police officers, they were in the beam of the task force. What makes up the task force are these persons recruited by the River State Government and the police. So, we are equally saying that we expect similar action from the governor, even though he is not legally bound, but at least he is morally bound.
So what you're saying, GEORGEWILL, is that whilst it's good that the honorable, this new commissioner of police has taken some steps to, show remorse, and to bring justice for the family. You're saying that the governor of River State should also do something to show that the state government is also concerned about what happened. But is the governor the one who controls the policeman? The policeman that was attached to the task force was not put there by the governor. The governor only appointed the head of the task force, inaugurated him, funded him, and then asked him to go and use his own capacity to run it. So the governor is not responsible for the day-to-day running of the task force, wouldn't you say?
Now, I have said there that the governor may not be legally bound, but at least he cannot deny that he is morally bound. Why? These police officers are not just doing their duty as police officers. They are working for the task force set up by him. And to make it work, they were carrying out the directive of governor on COVID-19 that markets should be closed. You get my point? You don't see why we must query tax externally and internally. Those who work for the tax force, if they commit offenses like this,
right.
how do we hold them? This is the challenge. How do we hold them? That is why we conclude that, see, you think through laws before you create one. You don't just create law because you feel that you are governor, you are House of Assembly, you look at dissenting views in this law. Now,
Okay.
now if we are having quite, I have been trying to look at the law to see how we can rope in the governor. When you look at the law, it is so.
Oh, you hold on. You've been trying to look at the law to see how you can rope in the governor.
Yeah.
Rope him into what?
Because they are carrying out the instruction.
Oh, okay. Roping him into the case.
That's what I'm saying. We have been struggling. because they are carrying out his instruction. So by right, if for instance, if those factor officers were a police formation, for instance,
Okay.
there is supposed to be something like what they call police service commission. You understand?
Yeah.
These are entities you can hold the police for. You see why we are even shouting the neighborhood court, state police. How do we checkmate their ethics? It's not about creating these things. The reason why we prefer the regular police is that there are ways to checkmate their ethics. There are ways to checkmate them because human beings will always have ethics.
Okay.
When they do, how do we treat their ethics?
All right, and ENEFA, if you're watching right now, I want you to tell me what you think about what my guest on the program has said. He's saying that the governor of River State needs to be linked with this case. The government of River State needs to come into this case and also take some of the responsibility. Now, if you're watching me right now, you're listening to ENEFA, who's on the line from somewhere in Port Harcourt. Do you agree with this? You can drop a comment in the comment section, and I'll be very, very glad to read them. You can see, as we've been talking, we've also been showing you the clips of this young woman, that's Lovinda, when she was shot. I mean, look at the lifeless body lying there. It's heartbreaking, really heartbreaking. I can't show you the whole picture because if I show you the whole picture, it would not sit well with you. You would not be yourself. This is Lovinda. Her passport photograph was sent to me by her brother-in-law. Look at her, beautiful woman. This Lovinda with her baby, beautiful child. You know, so ENEFA here is saying that the River State government needs to also take some of the responsibility, that it shouldn't be left to just the police. You know, that the government is the one who sent these young men, the task force members, on duty or on an assignment, and they're trying to enforce the lockdown order and the closure of markets order by the River State government. So do you agree with that? Feel free to drop your comments as we move on. We have a comment coming in here, and if I'd just like to read them before I come back to you. TMA Lawson says, Kofi, who is to be blamed in the death of the innocent sergeant, the governor or Bright Amehule? The new CP should ensure full justice. What if we say that the only person who is to be blamed in this assignment, or in this tragedy rather, is the policeman who fired or pulled the trigger? That maybe all of you are just trying to look for a big man, a big person, a big institution, be it the government of River State or the Nigeria Police Force, to blame. That these men called policemen can be on assignment for anyone. And therefore, you, for instance, I'm just asking a question, okay? You, for instance, they could be guarding you, maybe providing protection for you. Maybe you're going on a civil society assignment with some, visitors into Nigeria from the UK, and you're going to Ogoniland, for instance, all right, to conduct some outreach with these visitors from the UK. Okay, let's say Oxfam. Let's say something happens, there's a scene or an incident, and then the policeman attached to you are we going to say that ENEFA and his organization, society that went on that assignment, should be responsible or should take responsibility for what?
Now, the question is, before I take that police officer for that assignment, I will apply to the police. Is it not so? When I apply to the police will look at me look at that, and provide security to get. You understand? If the police can be able to prove that he killed someone on reasonable ground, of course he will go scot-free. If they are done on the room of the River State government.
The policemen are on the instruction. Hold on, because you said that if it was you who was on assignment, you would apply to the police for protection, for escort. So, and that you are saying that they are going there in the name of the Nigeria Police Force, not River State Civil Society Organization. You're not bought them. But now you are saying that these policemen were there on assignment, or they were sent by the government.
Okay. Now
Are they there as officers of the River State government or men of the police force? Yes, ENEFA.
Let me clarify something to you.
Please go.
Mind you, these police officers are not guarding anyone. I mean, they are not there to protect, and they are not there to guard. They are not hired by, they are not hired by the tax officials to guard them. They are, there's, like I have said there before, that there's a problem with our federalism. Our state are part of the tax force. Their duty there is to make sure that
For enforcement.
I agree with you. Now look at now the difference. The difference in this is that you are talking about government, the government as an individual. It's like these officers were attached to Bright and Mewule, and they did this thing. You cannot compare me and Bright and Mewule's case. I'm going to the example of a tax force taking, as in implementing the directives of the state government. There are two different things. In one case, it is that they are protecting an official of government. You understand?
Okay.
In the other case, is that they are implementing government directives. And further to this, we are talking about a citizen.
Or they were there to enforce the law of the state, because those are two different things. So which is it?
I am giving you grounds where the River State government will come in. So I cannot hold on one thing. I am giving
They just killed one policewoman now. This task force people, the flying bullets just killed one policewoman when the guy junction. And government.
people you send to go and enforce your order in the process and kill somebody. This is how many days later.
Local government in Port Harcourt, in River State.
Whether you control, whether you don't control, you're the chief security officer of the state. Every month you collect security votes. Then whether you control them or not, we have agreed that there's something wrong with our federalism. We have to reduce it.
The policeman just died. Just died. I see crowd. This task force, because of this, they are COVID-19 or whatever.
When there is a security issue, it's your duty to speak, especially on issues like this. You expected that the Chima case was there. Someone may argue that Chima is the only issue.
This is happening now live. Happening live now in Port Harcourt. Where I'm staying, and the car specifically. One policewoman doing the traffic there.
Contribute to the economy here. If it's not an indigene, is totally qualified to be a citizen too. Okay, let's agree with the Chima's case that's not an indigene. Is Elekwashi not an indigene too?
I think
Was shut down now by the task force. For the lockdown task force. Now, this is happening now.
as far as that case is concerned, he's saying that the Commissioner of Police, who is new in River State, has done well to move swiftly, to bring.
The side where they are staying, you can see them. You can see people crying, You can see a lot of people crying. What is happening now? You can see what is happening now. Just now. This one now happened.
There was no high blood sugar, ENEFA, nothing like that. But they put out a statement saying this is what happened, and they put it out the way it happened. They named the police officer involved. That's number one. Number two, the police commissioner has visited the family of Lovinda Elekwashi, not in Port Harcourt. He went to the village, all the way in Eche, local government.
No. You can see. You can see. This thing happened now. You can see. You can see. The young woman now, the young lady now is dead. They have shot him dead.
They also made a donation to the family and promised to put the child of Lovinda on a scholarship, and also promised to pursue justice for the family. The policeman in question has been sacked or fired from or dismissed from service, and I'm sure he'll be charged to court already, or he'll be charged to court. Before that, he had already been taken through orderly, or he's been charged to court. Okay. Before that,
you can see.
Others regarding trade, like someone asked on Facebook in the comments there, TMA Lawson, he says, who's to be blamed in the death of the innocent sergeant? Is it the governor? Makes sense. Because say the governor is, nobody asked him to shoot you. Sorry about that. Before I forget, I need to read some messages here. We have lost an ENEFA. We'll try and get back to him. Apologies for that. Okay, so read some messages here.
The MTN number you're trying to call is currently switched off.
Okay, so we've lost an ENEFA. I think his his battery is down. So this is where we are. Situation as far as the lady's death is concerned. Really, really sad indeed for you. So you can see what happened, and then we'll be back to talk some more. It's quite unfortunate, really. But let's look at the pictures of this woman. Look at her with her baby. And this is the lifeless body. It's what we're doing. Please feel free to call 080-6080-620. We're live on Facebook, live on YouTube as well, so please feel free. You can follow me on YouTube and follow me on Facebook as well. If you like my page, feel free to do that. And we're very glad to read from you. Okay, this one says, which station is this? I think I've told those of you who are who've been watching that this is not a station. This is Facebook. I think you can see clearly that this is Facebook. Okay, the video is ready. Let's quickly move over and look at what transpired on that day, and then we'll be back.
They just killed one policewoman now. This task force people, the flying bullets just killed one policewoman in ENEFA Junction. And government is in ENEFA Junction.